Hello everyone, I'm back with part 2 of One Foggy Night. Two policemen are looking for a couple of missing teenagers. They have just found the teen's car, but not the kids. Instead, they found a lot of money in the car. What can be happening? This is a missing persons call. Constable Shepton looked at the description that Miss Hoskins had just given, then spoke into the microphone again. The lad's 17, darkish hair, 5 foot 9, and quite thin. He is wearing a dark green bomber jacket. Name Paul Hoskins. The girl's called Melanie Hartley, age 15. Looks older, blonde shoulder-length hair, wearing jeans and a sort of red anorak. Check all clubs and seafront. Stop any suspicious vehicle within 10 miles. Four police cars had come together beside the harbor. You don't think they jumped in, do you, Cooper? Asked one of the onlookers, who had appeared from nowhere, even though it was almost 3 a.m. I really don't know, said the inspector. Now, would you please move back? There's nothing to see. This is just a routine investigation. Car PB, said the voice on the radio. Please check out the eastern esplanade. As far as the cliffs. Let's go, said Wells. The mist had come in again, just enough to hide the tops of the buildings on the landward side of the esplanade. But as the buildings got smaller, the fog seemed to thicken. By the time the patrol car reached the end of the esplanade, at the foot of the cliff, visibility was down to little more than 10 yards. I don't know how we're meant to check anything in this, said Brotherstock. Can't see anything anyway. Well, replied. He stopped the car, and the two policemen got out. They could hear the sound of the waves slopping against the foot of the sea walls, 15 feet below them. Brotherstock leaned over. In the darkness, the sea looked black, cold, and very uninviting. High tide, he remarked. Yeah, said Wells. Going out now. Let's walk along as far as the rocks. There will be enough sand by now. They looked the car and took two powerful torches. Brotherstock switched on his walkie-talkie. At the end of the esplanade, narrow concrete steps led down onto the sand above the high water mark. Where it has been washed by the waves, the sand was hard and smooth. But the going was not always easy, and from time to time the two policemen had to scramble onto the rocks to avoid getting their feet wet. What's the point of looking along here? Asked Wells, suddenly stopping. We saw them driving back to the middle of town. They won't have come back this way again, will they? What if someone else had nicked their car? They would have walked to a phone box, wouldn't they? The man walked on, the sound of the gently breaking waves echoing off the cliffs that they could feel but not see rising steeply up beside now them. By day, the cliffs would have been alive with the sound of seagulls. By night, there was no noise to mix with the breaking waves. Then Brad froze. What's that? From somewhere at the foot of the cliffs a voice was calling, scrambling up the stones towards the spot the sound seemed to be coming from. Wells almost fell over two bodies lying there. Quick, a knife, he said. Undo them. Oh, thanks God, said the girl. Are you Melanie? Asked Brad. Yeah, thanks God you came. What happened? Smugglers, said the youth, as Wells caught the clothes from round his mouth. We were just walking along when we saw this fishing boat coming in through the mist. So we went over to watch. Then all these men got off it without saying a word. I think they must have been immigrants or something. They had dark skin. Then two other guys, white guys, just jumped on us and tied us up. They took my wallet and my mom's car keys. Okay, said Wells. I reckon we know the rest already. You'd better come along with us. And he turned on his walkie-talkie. PB to base. We have two youngsters. Thank you for listening and thank you for your time. Again, please support us and this channel with your likes and subscribe. See you in the near future.